All right, everybody, welcome back to our Quinnipiac podcast, hosted by Johnny and Eric. Today we are interviewing Tim House. So, welcome to the show, Tim.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Can you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
Well, I grew up in Maine. So I grew up
Okay.
in a town called Sanford, Maine, and then went to college in New Hampshire, and then eventually went to work in New York City for IBM, and
Right.
then came to Connecticut and worked in an accounting firm called Price Waterhouse. But I always wanted to be a
wow.
teacher. So eventually what I did was I went back to school, and I became a teacher, and I
Right.
started teaching in Hartford, Connecticut. And then worked my way up and became an administrator and then a superintendent, and now here at ACES.
How many years have you been part of ACES?
So I've been at ACES. I'm starting my 10th year.
Okay.
So my job, I'm the deputy executive director for all of ACES. So I get to work with the schools and the services.
How many schools do you have in total? I know that we have one in Camden, but I heard that we have lots more.
Oh, we have lots more. We have 14 schools.
Whoa.
Essentially, we lucked out. So we've been around since essentially 1970. And
Wow.
that's now, 54 years?
54, yeah.
So celebrating 54 years. And in that time, we grew from having just a few services that would help schools to the 14 schools, which are special ed schools as
That's
well
cool.
as magnet schools.
Right.
So it's fantastic with all the things that we get to do with our schools.
As well. Wow, that's amazing. I've been part of ACES for a year, and it's really changed what I do in my career.
Oh, that's awesome. So you really like it?
Yeah.
Well, I can definitely tell you've done well because I'm on your show. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Where is your office located?
So I'm located at 370 James Street in New Haven.
Wow.
You want to hear a cool thing?
Yeah.
So the building that we're in used to be a clothing manufacturer called Starter. Back in the day, it was really
Okay.
popular. So we're in the old Starter building.
And the old starter building, folks. What's your favorite baseball team, Tim?
My favorite baseball team, the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, he's a Boston Red Sox fan.
Yes, I am. So that means, are you a Yankee fan the way you said that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is going to be a long day.
How do you think the Red Sox rivalry and Yankees season is going?
Well, I'll tell you this. The Red Sox rivalry with the Yankees, I'm 58, so I've watched it for a long time. And I've been there for all the big brawls, watched them on TV. I was even at a game when there was a big fight. And so it's always been, no matter what, in sort of that Red Sox nation,
Wow.
as a Boston fan, it's always number one is Red Sox-Yankees rivalry. I can go to a Patriots game and they'll start chanting, Yankees suck, because it's always the big rivalry that everybody always wants to make sure that it stays there.
Right.
And it's been tough. So, Yankees have won, over the years, unfortunately. But I will tell you this. When we won in 2004 and we had to get through the Yankees to do it, and, that was awesome. To win 4 games straight, I was a happy man.
Who's your favorite player?
Of all time or right now?
It could be either way.
All right, I'll give you both. My favorite player of all time was Carlton Fisk.
Oh.
I loved watching Carlton Fisk. And I used to love the Thurman Munson, Yankee, Carlton Fisk rivalry. They were always fighting.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I would say today, probably Rafael Devers.
Ooh.
Well, we did cover quite a bit. I will say, though, we talked a little bit about one of my favorite topics, the Red Sox and the Yankees. Yankees are doing pretty good. They're not too bad this year. So I will say the Red Sox are in third place, 6.5 games out, 1.5 games out on the wild card. I think we will see the Red Sox and the Yankees in the post season.
That concludes our conversation with Tim House. Tim, thank you for taking the time to come on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. This was awesome.
No problem.